Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky City Council works to make some changes following an incident at a meeting. And an Eastern Kentucky church officially opens up a new food pantry in order to help feed families in our region.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, it's 6:30 on your Tuesday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thank you for waking up with us. As always, we appreciate it. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at your forecast. Brandon, yesterday was a Bones Day, if everybody knows that TikTok reference, but we don't know today. So.
Yes, we've got to wait till Noodles wakes up.
Yes, and we will report back.
That's right, exactly.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
You know, we should make that a segment in the morning news.
Why do we not?
Exactly. But yeah, we'll keep you posted on that.
Or maybe Linus could do Bones Day.
Ooh, but
there we go.
Well, it's not really that old though.
So
he'll just be 6 next May.
Cute.
He is cute. He is cute. I'll give you that. All right, now you're going to not believe this map for a second because I had to take a bunch of sensors off right before we came back on air because they all must have went back to sleep. They're just all feeling the dreariness of today. Hazard and Williamsburg just went out too, right there in the break. So I've taken off about 5 sensors now. Hopefully no more will go down, but we're getting a little thin there in the sensor department. But still upper 40s, close to 50. Not a whole lot of change there this morning. There's the wind speeds. I should have took those off too. But anyway, you see some folks there seeing close to 10-mile-an-hour wind speeds. And when you factor in some gust across the state there, it's not looking too bad. But you see that northwest breeze blowing some of that colder air in. So we're going to continue to watch that. Breakfast forecast, not moving a whole lot. Cloud cover will keep us a little cooler through 8 a.m. this morning. So just be ready for that. And the rest of the day doesn't get a whole lot warmer either. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Sonny Osborne, one half of the Osborne brothers and a pioneer in the bluegrass music community, died Sunday. Our Alyssa Williams spoke to those who knew him well, reflecting on the good times they shared with him, as well as the mark he leaves behind here in Eastern Kentucky.
Bluegrass music is sounding somber as the loss of the beloved Sonny Osborne radiates through the mountains.
Very good character, and a good friend, a very good friend. He will greatly be missed.
Sonny and his brother Bobby were pioneers in the bluegrass music scene, and Sonny's love for finding new and unique banjo playing techniques was unmatched.
He rewrote a lot of the rules on the banjo, how the banjo's played. He took what the masters had done, primarily the master Earl Scruggs, and went forward with that to his own style.
Sonny's passions extended beyond music. He and his brother helped fund the Thousand Sticks Volunteer Fire Department.
2 guys that were raised here or born here become famous and be willing to give back to the community that they were born in. That meant a whole lot.
Sonny's second cousin, Dean Osborne, says the impact Sonny leaves behind transcends beyond that of the music notes he created.
Professionally, personally, in a community sense, his legacy is remarkable.
Remembering the life, impact, and legacy of Sonny Osborne. In Leslie County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, those who knew Sonny say they find comfort in the memories they share with him and that his legacy will live far beyond his death. Well, the Salyersville City Council is working to make changes following an incident at last week's City Council meeting. After City Councilman Colin Ray Jackson used a racist slur during the meeting last Monday, city and county officials took to Facebook to condemn his actions. Now, Mayor Pete Shepard says he has asked for Jackson's resignation from the council, but it has not been tendered. So the council plans to meet Wednesday to set up a misconduct meeting with Jackson and decide how to move forward.
As a community, I know we're in a difficult situation where one of our own has said something that he probably regrets, and that hopefully what comes from this will be a better community for it, and we can come through this and move on and make Salyersville bigger and better as we've been trying over the last 10 years.
Last week, Jackson told WYMT he regrets the statement he made, saying it was not meant as a racial slur. Shepard says Jackson will be given a chance to speak at the misconduct meeting once it has been set. Well, during the weekend, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team responded to a call about a dog that had fallen over a large cliff. Upon finding the dog, they said was nothing short of a miracle, but it was okay. Adam Berniston talked with rescuers about what happened.
While training in the Red River Gorge this weekend, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team got a call about a frantic hiker who lost their dog over the edge of a 170-foot cliff near Indian Steps after it tried chasing a lizard.
I mean, we've done several rescues there. It's a huge cliff. It's overhanging, so you're not going to hit, a cliff ledge on the way down. You're basically just in free air until you make contact with the ground.
May and his team feared the worst, but as they traveled down the Bison Way trailhead, they met a group of hikers who had seen a dog who wouldn't get close to them, roaming around. Just a few minutes after calling for the dog, it miraculously came running out of the woods with only minor scrapes.
He wasn't limping. He was just running around like a normal dog would be. So it was just crazy, unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how you survive a fall, whether it's a human or an animal that far.
Now, as we get deeper into these fall months and as more trees lose their leaves, John May says these trails can become more dangerous, which is why it's important to keep these safety tips in mind.
Us out there hiking around, or even with your animals, be really cautious around the cliff ledges now, because as leaves start to fall off the trees, they can make the sandstone cliffs even slicker.
And while the gorge doesn't have leash laws in place, May suggests that pet owners use leashes, especially near higher cliff areas.
It's a good idea to keep your animal on a leash. I mean, just for their safety, other hikers that you may encounter, other dogs that, you may run into.
In the Red River Gorge, Adam Berniston, WKYT.
Well, May says it's best to practice safety when on any hike, because even if you are not along a cliff edge, trees and brush can block the view of a steep drop-off on many of the gorge's trails. Well, while Halloween is a time of spooky fun, it can also be scary for black cats. They can be victims of heinous crimes, mistreatment, and more. The superstitions surrounding these animals is so bad during the Halloween season. Staff at the Harlan County Animal Shelter say many shelters, including theirs, stop black cat adoptions for their safety.
It's sad to think that there are people out there who might own a black cat, that mistreat it just because of that, just because thinking that it might bring bad luck, they'll go set it out on the side of the road. It's not right.
Holly Gross says while every animal deserves love, she hopes people will look at black cats in a better light. Well, those in Letcher County have access to a new food pantry after members of New Freedom Worship Center in Jenkins held a ribbon cutting ceremony Sunday. WYMT's Chaz Jenkins tells us what this means for the future.
A new opportunity to help others, brought on by the church's mission.
God laid this on our hearts to do this, and it's a vision I've had for a while, and it's been a long time coming. And the day's here, and we want to give him all praise for it.
Made possible through support from the city and community.
We had a food pantry before and felt it run, it passed away, and so we're left to hold the community as far as the needs of the people. And they've stepped up and beyond what was going on before and really doing a good job to help people out.
With members of the church anxious to get started.
We're very excited to help. There's so many needy that need this, and we're excited to get out there and help them.
Hoping to see more congregations in the area join in.
We want all the churches in the community to be involved with us and try to, get in here and we all could join together. It's not just a one church thing. We want everybody involved.
Leaving new pantry members asking for volunteers to make the process easier.
There's a lot of people out there that need fed, and it is a feeling that you just couldn't believe, helping the people that are needy and need food and all the little kids.
Wasting no time, handing out food to those who need it. In Letcher County, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, leaders say for those wanting to donate food, access the pantry, or help volunteer, you can find that information over on our website. Officials with the Kentucky Retail Federation are urging you to get the holiday shopping done a little early. Popular toys, clothing items, food products, and especially electronics may not be on the shelves if you wait too long. In an effort to stretch the supply of most popular products throughout the holiday, officials believe there may be fewer sales than a normal year.
Again, it's not necessarily a shortage of the products themselves, but there's a shortage of glass jars, aluminum, cans to put canned canned vegetables in.
Kentucky Retail Federation officials say shipping delays are the primary culprit, and they are encouraging patience with Kentucky retailers during the holidays.
6:40 here on this Tuesday morning. We're taking a look over at Southwest Virginia. There's Norton, US 23, and it's a little bit soggy over that way this morning, so continue to be careful. We lost our sensor in Wise, and we've lost several others this morning, but hopefully we'll get those back for too long. But you can tell consistency is the key here. Upper 40s and right around 50 for temperatures. Heading into this afternoon, we'll see temperatures climb maybe into the low 50s and then back down into the 30s tonight. We're going to forecast 37, be cautiously optimistic, but some spots, especially if those skies clear out fast enough, could get into the low to mid 30s. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us at 6:40. Still to come here on Mountain News this morning. A new study suggests the spread of COVID-19 may have been in the U.S. earlier than once thought.